Next game we're talking about here is the Lions versus the Rams, a homecoming for Matthew Stafford of sorts once again. And I really thought, even though they lost, that was the story of the game. Matthew Stafford with a depleted line, depleted wide receiver core, very little running game because of the depleted line. And he just willed them into this game. And between him and Sean McVay, they found a way to put up points on the lines and actually got them to overtime. I thought it was a Herculean effort by Stafford. Uh, and on the flip side, I saw the Lions as this is a very good team once again, definitely a playoff team, talent all over, one of the best offensive lines, if not the best offensive line in the NFL. Good defensive line. Uh, but their Achilles heel and what may come back to bite them is their defensive backfield is not good. And it showed, and those were my takeaways. Two potential playoff teams, definitely the Lions, a playoff team, Rams, that borderline playoff team. And, you know, we'll see how this progresses. But good win for the Lions last night. I thought by the end of the game the Rams were just gassed.
Yeah,
I mean, the
they
Lions,
had nothing left.
yeah, the Lions, just ran the ball right down their throat to score in the overtime, and the Rams really had nothing left. But what the code have to say, and what do you have to say about the game?
So we made this line Lions -1, um, with a total of 47. So slightly to the under, um, in terms of where the line was put at. Um, like I said, Lions -1. So Rams was the side. Again, not enough variance for it to be a lean. Um, we had, I mean, shoot, 24-23. Final score was 26-20 in overtime. So it definitely was good. Um, yeah, we just didn't have a play on it because there wasn't enough variance. I agree with a lot of what you said. I mean, I think the Lions are legit. Um, Very interested to see. I know Puka Nakua is week to week. He re-aggravated a knee that he had
Yeah,
from the preseason and prior. The O line for the Rams struggled. And it basically, this game turned into, for the most part, it was, could the Lions defensive front get to Stafford before he could hit a crossing route or an out route or something quick hitter like that. Um, Definitely looking at some props going forward potentially, based off what we saw, but we'll have to see what those kind of come out at. I mean, Matthew Stafford throwing 50 times, he's back to his early Detroit days. And he
yeah,
almost got him done. I mean, he almost got it done. If they have, the gosh, I forget which D back it was for the Rams. If he catches that pick at the end, the Rams probably win that game. It doesn't go to
yeah.
overtime, but nonetheless, turns into a good win for the Lions, opening their season. And we'll see. Big game out of Jamison Williams.
Yeah, I thought Jamison Williams really stepped up. Um, Probably his best game of his career.
Oh yeah,
If
without
if I
question.
had
Yeah,
if I had if I
yeah,
had and I don't have those numbers right in front of me, but he really was a difference maker in last night's game. And the Lions, what really impressed me is I think they have a balance now. They can obviously run the ball with that old line, but they've got a great passing attack. They've got weapons that they could pass the ball to at every level. Williams gives them that deep threat. Brown and Laporta give them that possession receivers that they need. And Montgomery and Gibbs out of the backfield, they're excellent. They've
yeah.
got, and Goff is, he's underrated even by me. I mean, I've never had Jared Goff as a top 10 quarterback, but I'm reevaluating that with every game because he does a nice job. I mean, he is not losing games for this Detroit Lions team, and he made some nice throws again last night. So I got to give him credit where credit is due. But I also want to give credit to the Rams. They fought valiantly. I thought this game was over, stick a fork in them, and they battled all the way back and took it to overtime. So good for them.
Yep.